All right, so in the last video we showed you how to do the whole outside frame. Now we're going to do the inside of the frame, and it's actually relatively simple. It's the same exact steps about planar mating and doing all this stuff. All we're going to do is be adding an offset. And what an offset is it's basically a distance between two surfaces or points that you indicate that are literally going to be a certain distance away. All right, so this is how we do it. We're going to go ahead and insert a middle piece. Okay, once you insert the middle piece, we're going to do the same thing we have. Okay, so planar mate. I want to choose this surface. I want to choose this surface. I don't want them to be inside one another, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Okay, check mark. The second piece is I would recommend the side here. So I'm going to choose the side. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, choose the end, okay, to make them meet and match up. That looks good. And then the last piece is where we're going to add the offset. So if I go ahead and I get out of my planar mate here, you'll notice that I can only move this up and down because I've taken away its freedom to move. Now what we want to do is I'm going to hold my right key on my mouse here, and I want to get the underside of this and the top side of this. So watch what happens. I'm going to go ahead, planar mate, zoom in. Okay, click that side, hold and rotate. I'm going to click the underside. Now, they should mate together, but I don't want them together. So I'm going to go ahead and hit offset. I'm going to use -3 because that's the distance. On your actual items, if you scroll down, I'll go ahead and show you where I started here. So on your clothespin frame project, as you go down through the instructions, you'll notice that there is an actual diagram showing 3 inches in between the tops and the bottoms of each piece. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I put in a -3. If you put in a -3 and it goes above it, all you have to do is remove the negative piece and it'll go the opposite way. So there's really not really a guessing game here. It's either one or the other. So once I do that, you'll now notice that I have that whole piece, and again, because I've constrained everything and I've taken away all their freedoms, it does not move because this top and bottom is that keystone. It's fixed. So we're going to do that same exact pattern all over again. So let's go ahead and insert middle piece. Oops, check mark. We're going to go ahead and planar mate. I want this flat surface and that flat surface. And I'm going to flip it. That's okay. Okay. If it gets a little bit off, you can just go ahead and go get rid of your planar mate, and then just click and drag it nearby. Sometimes that happens. Okay. You can always go right back to it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and click the edge. Zoom in. I want the end. Okay. I want those two aligned. That looks good. Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to do the same exact thing now. So we're going to planar mate. I have to rotate this around a little bit. I need to get the underside, and then on the top, and then I need to offset that -3. Enter. Okay. Once I do that, you'll notice that I am almost done. So here I have, this isn't moving, this isn't moving, last one coming. Okay, so middle piece. Put that off to the side a little bit so I can tell. Rotate this around. Planar mate. I want this face and that face. I want to have them be opposite. Then I want this end and this edge. Sometimes it takes a little while. You might have to click it once or twice. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and click that. Now, in this particular case, you can see that it kind of combined a little bit. I'm going to move it down just to get an angle to it. All right. So we're going to go the underside of this piece, top side of this piece. So again, I'm going to zoom in, choose this surface, rotate, choose this surface, make an offset, -3, enter, check mark. Okay. So now I have a perfectly executed, perfectly planar mated clothespin holder. On the front side, you can see this is exactly what it looks like on your piece. Okay, just like so. That's our goal. So in our assembly piece, we now have a fully completed with exact dimensions, exactly correct. All of the edges are totally in line. That's exactly what we're looking for. All right, so the next tutorial, we'll start talking about dimensions and all that good stuff for our documents. Please, again, replay this video if you need to, but for right now, should be good to go.